Linda! Did you really show up to the family reunion today? You've got some nerve showing your face here when you've never even been to college. You do know that all of my family have been to Ivy League schools, don't you? Well, I was also born in this town, so I come to visit pretty frequently. But I'm not actually here for your family reunion. I just happened to be in town doing work and thought I'd stop by and say hello. And besides, did you just finish college? Do you even have much to show for your education yet? How about the fact that I went to freaking Harvard? Is that good enough for you? Unlike your family, mine puts a high value on having a great education, and we're all very proud of what we've accomplished. No matter how you look at it, the fact is that we're just so much better than you. Oh, really? Because last time I checked, you and I are still family by marriage. And I don't know anyone in the real world who actually cares all that much where someone went to college. The only one who doesn't care is you, because you didn't even go. But everyone here is just thinking about how sad it is that you are the way that you are. No one would ever say it, but we're all looking down on you. Yeah, I don't really think that's true, actually. I think it's only you doing that. Well, believe me or not, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. But I already heard from your mom about what a terrible student you were and how you barely passed high school. Your mom even said that she wished I was her daughter instead. Did she really say that to you though? It's pathetic how much you're trying to pretend like you're not devastated from all that I'm telling you. I'm really not devastated at all, actually. In fact, I just really doubt that my mom said anything like that to you. You really need to wake up and face reality at this point. I feel bad for you, you know? But maybe it's just that you're in shock from hearing that not only my family, but even your mom all think you're an idiot. Maybe if you put as much effort into improving yourself as you do lying to yourself, you might be able to make something with your life. I really don't get it most days. I just can't understand why Johnny would choose to marry you. I mean, where did he even go looking to run into such a horrible, mean woman like you? Don't get upset at me for telling the truth. The fact is that my family all went to amazing schools and it's part of our legacy. You just can't accept the fact that we're better than you. Stop trying to run away from the facts. The only fact that I'm trying to run away from is the fact that my brother is about to marry such a mean woman. You know, jealousy really isn't a good look on you. You should just accept who you are and be happy with it. Your feelings aren't going to change the fact that I went to Harvard and already have a job offer from Banana Corporation, one of the largest companies in the country. You got a job with the Banana Corporation? This is the first that I'm hearing about this. It's pretty amazing, right? You must be blown away by how great I am. But I'm keeping a secret from Johnny and your mom for now. But the company asked me to give a speech on the day when all the new hires arrive, and I was going to send that video to Johnny and your mom to surprise them. Oh, really? Wow, that's so cool. Oh, come on. You know it's cool. You can do better than that. I thought I told you that jealousy didn't suit you. Quit being jealous and praise me. I really am not jealous at all, and I really do think it's great that you found such an amazing job. But I just wonder, do you ever get sick of bragging about you and your family's school record? I mean, doesn't that ever get old for you? Even if I was rich, I wouldn't go around bragging about how much money I had to everyone. Of course I'm not embarrassed. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. I achieved everything that I did through my own hard work. It's only natural to be proud of something you achieved that way, wouldn't you say? I am sure that you had to do a lot of hard work in Harvard to get this job, but you're not just proud of yourself. You look down on others. No. You misunderstand. I don't look down on others. I just look down on you, because you're an uneducated simpleton. But maybe I wouldn't have to if you fixed your attitude and showed me a little respect. You really don't know when to stop, do you? I mean, even if that was said as a joke, that wasn't funny at all. Who was joking? I told you that I'm just being real with you. Don't you get it? I'm saying all of this for your benefit. Whether or not you choose to listen to me is up to you, though. Seriously? Reagan, what's your deal? You are just being terrible. I haven't done anything to you. You're just being a horrible monster. There's probably a statue of you in some wax museum somewhere. Was that supposed to be a joke? People who haven't gone to college really shouldn't be making jokes. They just aren't smart enough to come up with something good. I don't think I can talk to you anymore. Your stupidity might rub off on me. If you're really all about being real with me, then why don't you ever talk this way to me in front of your family? Because you were all too kind to me in person when I showed up to the reunion. You're just pathetic. Don't you know that? You think I need to explain myself to you? Even if I did, you wouldn't be able to comprehend the level that I'm working on. But if that's what you want, I can be nice to you next time I run into you. This is just so stupid.
Hey sis, is everything okay? Did you get into a fight with Reagan?
Oh, hey Johnny, what do you mean?
I don't know. I just kind of feel like the two of you have been kind of off all day. Is it really true that the two of you don't get along well at all? Are the rumors really true?
Rumors? What are we, celebrities on TMZ or something? But yeah, I guess it's more than fair to say that her and I don't get along.
But Reagan is great. She's such an amazing girl. What is it that you don't like about her?
I don't think it's that I don't like her, but she doesn't like me. She's always looking down on me.
Who? Reagan? Looking down on you? No, that can't be true. I don't think she would ever do something like that. She understands the meaning of a hard day's work. Are you sure you're not misreading the situation?
I really don't think that I am, although I would be pleasantly surprised if I was. But I just can't understand how you fell in love with this girl, Johnny. I mean, it's only been 6 months since you two started dating, and now you're engaged? Are you sure that she's really the one?
What kind of question is that? Of course she's the one. That's why we got engaged so quickly. She's kind and sweet and caring. I couldn't even think of anyone else I would want to be with. Those are all just facts about her, and that's why we're getting married.
Well, I'm glad that you feel so strongly about her then.
I do, and she makes me really, really happy. Linda, so please, it would mean a lot to me if you would just try a little bit harder to get along with her. I don't want things to get to the point where I'm forced to choose between you and her. So I don't want to hear any more about you two not getting along. I'm sorry to say it like this, but I just want to make myself clear.
No, I understand. You're right to want to make your feelings understood. But I just hope that you've given Reagan a similar talk, and that she also knows how you feel about this.
Don't you worry. I'm keeping an eye on her too. If she does anything, then I'll talk to her. But she really is a kind woman, and I think she'll understand. And maybe she hasn't built up the courage to tell you, but she really does want to be friends with you.
And is that what she told you? Well, okay. I guess if you're going to handle things, then I'll leave it to you. But I just don't want you getting hurt either. Please take care of yourself, Johnny.
It'll be just fine. You don't have to worry about a thing.
I certainly hope so. More than anything, I just want you to be happy.
Hey Linda, where are you? Don't tell me you slept in on my wedding day. Or are you stuck in traffic or something?
Wait, what? What do you mean your wedding day?
I mean, my wedding day. I'm getting married today. Our whole family is here already, and we're just waiting for you. Where are you?
Your wedding is today? No, that can't be right. Why didn't I know that?
What do you mean? Didn't you get the invitation that we sent out? I get it if you're too busy though. I know how seriously you take your work.
No, I did get an invitation to your wedding, but it just has the date for it being next week. I took a photo of the invitation and I have it on my phone. I can send it to you right now.
I don't know what to say, but you were right. Except all the guests are arriving now, and you're the only one who hasn't arrived. How did this happen? Even the location for the wedding itself is wrong on your invitation. What the heck could have happened here? I just don't get it.
Johnny, I hate to suggest this, but do you think that Reagan might have had something to do with this?
Reagan? Really? You think she might be behind all of this?
Well, I just remember you telling me that she asked to be in charge of the invitations, and you seem to have no idea how a mistake like this could have been made.
No, it can't have been her. Maybe you just got the test print that the people at the print shop made and were sent it by mistake.
It could be, but why would that input the incorrect dates and location? You'd think that they'd just use the same template given to them originally. And seeing as how I'm the only one who got this misprinted invitation, it seems unlikely that it was the printer's fault.
Reagan did ask me to come over and look at the final design of the invitation. It is true. And she did mention wanting to make a special one for you with a message inside. But I still don't get it. Why would she go and do something like this?
I think I'm going to have a little chat with her. It seems we have a lot to discuss.
What is going on here?
Reagan, do you care to explain yourself for today? Oh, Linda! We've been looking for you everywhere! Don't you know that Johnny and I are getting married today? Where are you? Oh, I think you have much bigger things to worry about now. You don't need to swear going out and finding me. What is that supposed to mean? You're just not going to show up to the wedding at all? I can't believe you're going to miss your own brother's wedding when all of the rest of your family is already here. That really is such a shame. I meant the fact that you were missing your entrance ceremony at the Banana Corporation. That's the real shame. I think it's just about to start, and didn't you say you were going to give a speech? Wait, hold on! The entrance ceremony was today? Oh crap, it really was! Oh no, what should I do? This is terrible! Yeah, putting your wedding the same day as the first day of your new job? That's a pretty bad mistake. I must have not had the date of the entrance ceremony in my calendar because I was trying to hide it from Johnny, and totally forgot when we were finding a date for the wedding. Oh no, this is really bad. What am I supposed to do? I don't know, but I feel like I'm one of the few people around you who knows exactly how you feel to suddenly realize how important today is. Okay, well, it's still early. I think I can still make it to the office in time. So then you're going to choose your job? Are you sure you'll be able to make it? You're not even responding to me. You must be running around trying to figure something out.
And you mean that Reagan really said all of that?
It's true. I screenshotted our conversation because I couldn't believe what I was reading myself.
But I don't get it. Why wouldn't she tell me any of this?
Well, I think she picked up on the fact that you were taking her side in this and wanted to keep it that way. Although, I suppose I probably should have come to you with this before the day of your wedding. But you just seemed so in love with her that I didn't want to spoil your mood.
Well, yeah, but I wish that you could have told me this earlier.
I really am sorry that I didn't, Johnny. But you seem so happy, and I didn't want to feel like I was the one telling you how to live your life. I know that you really are a good person who tries to see the best in people, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before.
No, Linda, you don't have anything to worry about. None of this is your fault. If anything, I'm grateful that you were always doing this for my sake. You really did always have my best interest at heart.
Well, you were the one always there for me when I was facing some of the darkest moments in my life. So I just wanted to repay you for all that you did. But anyways, I don't think we have time for all of this now. We have more pressing matters to deal with.
Oh, right. I was just told that Reagan ran out of the venue in her wedding dress.
So it seems like in the end she chose her job over you, Johnny. Oh, right. She didn't tell you, but her first day at the Banana Corporation's today.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Yeah, she said that she was asked to give a speech and everything. Then she was going to film it and send it to you as a surprise.
She got a job with Banana Corp, and her first day happened to be on our wedding day? Wow, sometimes the world just comes together for a perfect storm, doesn't it? But what should I do now?
I think you should content yourself knowing that there are more fish out there in the sea. Anyways, I have to get to work, so talk to you in a bit.
I thought I knew how to read people, but I guess I was completely wrong.
Yeah, I guess so. Sorry about that, bro. Please let me in! I left my wedding to come to this thing, so please let me in! I'm sorry, but I told you that the ceremony has already started and that we aren't letting in anyone who's late. But why are you here? This doesn't make any sense. Well, I'm here at the Banana Corporation because I work here. Wait, what? You work here? That's right, and according to the paperwork, I'm set to be your new boss. So, surprise. Wait, no, this cannot be happening. You're going to be my new boss? I know, right? Really? A dum-dum like me getting to tell you what to do? You know, my life wasn't all that great after I finished high school. I didn't have any ambition, just went out with my friends all the time. My life was a real mess. But one day, Johnny sat me down and talked to me about how worried he was. He encouraged me to study and work hard and turn my life around. I worked a few jobs before this and finally got enough experience to feel comfortable applying for a job here. And I've been here ever since.
But I had no idea about any of that. If I had known, then I never would have treated you the way that I did.
So you mean you would have just kept your mouth shut and tried to kiss up to me instead? I think you should probably just try treating me with respect. You might get farther along in life that way.
Well, this isn't right.
Yeah, you're right. It isn't right. I'll probably have to report this lateness to HR, which means you're gonna be fired.
Wait, no, don't do that. I left my wedding to come here. You have to let me in.
Do you have any idea how shocked Johnny was to find out who you really are? Or the fact that you went so far to send me a fake wedding invitation, and then to top it all off, you ran out of your own wedding? Do you really want me to feel bad for someone like you?
But I need this job.
All you've shown me is that you care about this job more than my brother. All you care about is protecting your status and then bragging about it to others. That's why you left your wedding to be here, right?
It's not like that. You're twisting things around.
Am I? Or am I just telling you the truth while you try and run away from it? If you really loved my brother, then you would have never done something like this. I never want you to go near him again.
Well, I'll just go back and get married instead.
You think that anyone is still at the wedding venue at this point? Everyone knows the wedding isn't happening.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, the bride ran off. Why would people stick around after that? You made the wrong choice, and now you're paying for it.
Why won't Johnny take my calls? What's going on?
Oh, also, you're probably going to be getting the bills in the mail for all the cancellation fees, since you were the one who ran out. Anyways, I've got to go back to work and welcome all our new employees.
But now I have nothing. No husband, no job, nothing.
Yeah, you probably should have thought of that before running out of your own wedding. You could have had one or the other. But there's no way that Johnny will ever take you back. I showed him all the horrible things you said to me. After that, Reagan did try and go back to the wedding venue, but everyone had already left and the decorations had been taken down. She kept trying to call Johnny, but he never picked up. She even went to my parents' house to ask if he was there, but they told her to get lost, and before she left, they gave her the bills for the cancellation fees. Then Reagan got a call from Banana Corp telling her that it was a very serious offense to miss the first day of work and that she would be fired. Having lost her husband and job all in one day, her prideful family also turned her away. I hear that she's barely making ends meet now and living in a tiny apartment. Johnny was also quite depressed after all of this happened, but he's getting better day by day. I also do my best to make sure that I'm there for him and cheer him up when I can.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
Hey, Sarah, it's been ages. How have you been doing?
Megan, wow, this is a surprise. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. It really has been a long time.
I know, right? We haven't caught up since college graduation. Life gets so busy.
Definitely. So much has changed since then. What made you reach out now?
Well, I actually have some exciting news to share with you. Guess what? I'm getting married.
Oh my gosh, really? That's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm over the moon about it. I wanted to let you know personally.
I'm so touched that you thought of me. That's really thoughtful of you. Have you started planning the wedding yet?
We're in the early stages, but yes, the planning has begun. It's going to be a beautiful ceremony.
I'm sure it will be absolutely lovely. Will you be sending out invitations? I'd be honored to attend and celebrate with you.
About that, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can invite you. It might be a bit awkward, considering you're Tom's ex-girlfriend.
Tom? As in my ex-boyfriend Tom from college?
The one and only. Funny how life works out sometimes, isn't it?
Wait, I'm confused. Are you saying you're marrying my ex-boyfriend Tom?
Bingo! We reconnected after graduation and hit it off. Now we're tying the knot.
Wow, that's, unexpected. I had no idea you two were even in touch, let alone dating.
It all happened pretty quickly. He asked me out not long after you two broke up.
Right after we broke up? That's interesting timing.
He said he was looking for someone a bit more domestic, you know? Someone who could cook and take care of him.
Excuse me? What exactly are you implying, Megan?
Oh, nothing. Just that he appreciated my culinary skills. You know how athletes are. They need a good meal after practice.
I'm starting to get a clearer picture now. Are you telling me there was overlap between our relationships?
Well, maybe a little. But Tom said I was worth being his second choice.
Unbelievable. This explains so much about how he started acting towards the end of our relationship.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up the past. What matters is that Tom and I are happy now.
Good for you, I guess. I'm just trying to wrap my head around all of this.
I know it's a lot to take in, but hey, it all worked out for the best, right? I got my dream guy.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm just a little shocked by this news. It's a lot to process.
No hard feelings, though. We're still friends, even though I'm marrying your ex.
Sure, Megan. No hard feelings. As you said, it's all ancient history now.
I'm so glad you understand. I was worried things might be awkward between us.
No, it's fine. I've moved on. Tom and I broke up years ago.
Great, because I'd hate for there to be any weird tension, especially now that Tom's career is taking off.
What do you mean? Is he doing well in baseball?
That's an understatement. He's about to sign with a major league team. I'm going to be a pro baseball player's wife. Oh, can you believe it?
That's quite an accomplishment. Good for him.
It really is. All that training and hard work finally paid off. Not to sound insensitive, but I guess you must feel like you missed out, huh?
Missed out? Why would you say that?
Oh, you know, since you two broke up and now he's super successful, it's okay. I'd probably be a little jealous too in your shoes.
I think you're reading a bit too much into this, Megan. I'm happy for Tom, but I've moved on with my life.
Have you, though? I've seen your posts on social media. Looks like you've been attending quite a few baseball games lately.
So what if I have? I'm allowed to enjoy watching sports without it being about my ex.
If you say so. I just thought it was interesting. That's all.
My personal life and hobbies are really none of your business, Megan.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to overstep. I'm just so excited about marrying Tom, I got carried away.
It's fine. Look, I should probably go. It was good catching up with you.
Same here. We'll have to get together sometime soon and talk more about the wedding.
Sure, let's do that. Take care, Megan.
You too, Sarah. Talk to you later.
Hey, honey, guess what? A coworker just gave me some free tickets to the baseball game this weekend. Wanna go?
Oh, I think I might sit this one out. I'm not really feeling up to it.
Is everything okay? You usually love going to the games with me and our little one.
Yeah, no, everything's fine. I'm just a bit tired, that's all.
Are you sure that's all it is? You seem a little off.
It's nothing serious, I promise. Just got a message from an old college friend today, and it brought up some weird memories.
I see. One of those blast from the past situations. You want to talk about it?
It's kind of complicated. Remember I told you about my ex-boyfriend Tom from college?
The baseball player guy? Sure. What about him?
Well, apparently, he's marrying a friend of mine from college. She just reached out to tell me.
Oh, wow. That's unexpected. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I'm not sure. It's just strange to think about, you know? It's dredging up a lot of old feelings.
I can imagine. That's a lot to process, especially out of the blue like that.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I don't mean to dump all this on you. I know it's ancient history.
Hey, don't apologize. I'm here for you, always. Your feelings are valid no matter how long ago it happened.
Thanks, babe. I appreciate you listening. I think I just need some time to wrap my head around it.
Of course. Take all the time you need, and if you decide you want to talk more about it, I'm here, okay?
I know. I'm so lucky to have you.
Well, how about this? Why don't you take it easy this weekend? Stay home, relax, do whatever you need to do to feel better.
Are you sure? I don't want to bail on our family outing. I know Kiddo was looking forward to the game.
Positive. You deserve a break. Kiddo and I'll have a great time at the game, don't you worry.
I'd feel bad, though, making you take them by yourself.
Sarah, I'm their parent too, remember? I think I can handle a few hours alone with our child.
I know. I didn't mean it like that. I just feel guilty not going.
There's nothing to feel guilty about. You need some time to yourself, and that's perfectly okay.
You're right. I could probably use a day to just decompress and sort through my thoughts.
Then it's settled. You're officially off kid duty this weekend. Take a bubble bath, watch your favorite movies, eat that ice cream I know you've been hiding in the back of the freezer.
How did you know about that?
I have my ways, but seriously, just focus on taking care of yourself, all right? Kiddo and I'll be just fine.
Okay, if you're really sure.
I'm 100% sure. We'll miss you at the game, but your well-being is way more important.
Have I mentioned lately how amazing you are?
Once or twice, but I never get tired of hearing it.
Well, you're amazing. Thank you for being so understanding.
Anytime, love. That's what I'm here for. Now, what do you say we order in tonight? Your choice.
Sounds perfect. I love you.
I love you too, more than anything. Now let's look at some menus.
You always know just how to cheer me up. I'm feeling better already.
That's what I like to hear. Everything's gonna be just fine, Sarah. I promise.
With you by my side, I know it will be. Thanks again, David.
You never have to thank me for loving you. Now, what are you in the mood for? Pizza, Chinese, Thai?
Surprise me. You know what I like.
One surprise dinner coming right up. Prepare to be amazed by my ordering skills.
I can't wait. See you at home soon.
Can't wait to see your beautiful face. Drive safe, okay?
I will. See you in a bit. Love you.
Love you more.
Well. Look who's not at the baseball stadium today. Decided to hide away at home, Sarah.
Excuse me? My weekend plans are none of your concern, Megan.
Struck a nerve, did I? It's okay. You can admit it. You're just jealous that I'm the one marrying Tom.
I already told you, my life has moved on. Believe it or not everything revolves around you and Tom.
Sure, keep telling yourself that. We both know the truth. You're still hung up on him.
You're being ridiculous. I have no interest in rekindling things with Tom. Trust me.
Then why have you been going to all his games, huh? Don't think I haven't noticed.
I enjoy watching baseball, Megan. It's not some grand conspiracy to win Tom back.
Right, because it's totally normal to obsess over your ex's sports career. Just face it, Sarah. You're not over him.
I'm not obsessing over anything. I'm allowed to have hobbies and interests outside of my past relationships.
Keep lying to yourself, honey. Meanwhile, I'll be over here living my best life with Tom.
Good for you, Megan. I'm thrilled that you're so content. Now, can we please drop this?
Oh, we're just getting started. I've been waiting years for this moment to finally see the look on your face when you realize I won.
This isn't a competition, Megan. There are no winners or losers here.
Spoken like a true loser. Admit it, Sarah. I got the guy, the dream wedding, everything you ever wanted.
You have no idea what I want. You're making a lot of assumptions based on a relationship that ended a long time ago.
Am I? Face it, I was always the better match for Tom. You were just a placeholder until he realized it.
Is that what you think? That you were somehow meant to be with Tom, even when he was with me?
I don't think, I know. I've known since college. I just had to bide my time and wait for him to see it too.
Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying? Did you have feelings for Tom back then?
Of course I did. Why do you think I put up with being your friend? It was the only way to stay close to him.
Wow, so our entire friendship was a lie? A way for you to get to Tom?
Ding, ding, ding! She finally gets it. I deserve an award for my acting skills, don't you think?
I can't believe this. How could you pretend to be my friend while actively trying to sabotage my relationship?
All's fair in love and war, Sarah. I wanted Tom, and I was willing to do whatever it took to get him.
Including manipulating and betraying your supposed friend? That's low, Megan.
Oh, please, spare me the moral outrage. You would have done the same thing if the roles were reversed.
No, I wouldn't have, because I value my friendships, and I don't see relationships as some kind of twisted competition.
Well, that's your loss. Playing nice gets you nowhere. I'm the one who ended up with the man and the happily ever after.
Is that what you think this is? A fairy tale ending? Hate to break it to you, but relationships built on lies and manipulation rarely work out.
Excuse you? Tom and I are perfectly happy, thank you very much. We're about to start our life together.
I truly hope that's the case, Megan. I wouldn't wish heartbreak on anyone, not even you.
Ha! As if Tom would ever leave me. I'm everything he's ever wanted. Unlike you, I know how to keep a man satisfied.
Wow, okay, I'm not even going to touch that one. Look, Megan, I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, but I'm not interested.
You're just jealous that I'm about to have the picture-perfect life with the man of your dreams. Admit it, you wish you were me.
Trust me, I don't. My life has moved on, and I'm incredibly happy with where I am now. I feel sorry for you that you can't see that.
Sorry for me? Oh, honey, I'm the one who should feel sorry for you. Settling for some boring average life while I'm out here marrying a pro athlete.
Do you hear yourself right now? You sound completely delusional. My life is far from boring or average.
Sure, keep telling yourself that. Whatever helps you sleep at night in your cold, lonely bed.
That's it. I'm done with this conversation. You can believe whatever twisted narrative you want, but I know the truth.
The truth? The truth is that I won, Sarah. I got the guy, the glamorous life, everything. And you got nothing.
You know what? You're right. I got nothing. Nothing to prove to you or anyone else. I'm secure in who I am and what I have.
You just keep on lying to yourself. Maybe one day you'll actually believe it.
I don't need to lie to myself, Megan. Unlike you, my happiness isn't built on delusions and someone else's accomplishments.
Big words from someone who's probably crying into her pillow every night over losing Tom.
And we're back to this. For the last time, I'm not hung up on Tom. I've moved on. I'm in a loving, committed relationship.
Oh, please. No one could compare to Tom. Face it, you downgraded big time.
Think whatever you want, Megan. I'm done trying to reason with you. Enjoy your perfect life with Tom. I wish you both all the best.
I will enjoy it every single day while you wallow in misery watching from the sidelines.
Goodbye, Megan. I truly hope you find some peace and happiness one day, outside of tearing other people down.
I have all the happiness I need, thank you very much. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a wedding to plan. Try not to be too bitter.
What is wrong with her? Oh well, not my circus, not my problem. Look, Megan, I didn't want to get into this, but since you keep pushing, there are some things you should probably know about Tom.
Oh, really? This should be good. Go ahead. Try to poison my relationship.
That's not my intent, but as someone who cares about you, even after everything, I feel like I should warn you.
Warn me about what? What could you possibly know about my fiancé?
When Tom and I were together in college, he wasn't exactly faithful.
Excuse me? What are you trying to imply?
I'm not implying anything. I'm telling you outright. Tom cheated on me multiple times.
Newsflash, Sarah. He's not with you anymore. What happened in college is ancient history.
I understand that, but leopards don't usually change their spots, Megan. I just don't want to see you get hurt.
Hurt? The only one hurting anyone here is you, with your ridiculous accusations. Tom would never cheat on me.
I used to think the same thing, but then I found out he had at least 6 other girlfriends while we were dating.
You're lying. You're just jealous and trying to ruin what Tom and I have.
I'm not lying, Megan. I wish I was, but I had proof. Texts, photos, even receipts from jewelry he bought them.
I don't believe you. Those could have been faked. You probably made it all up because you can't stand that he chose me.
Why would I make something like that up? What would I possibly have to gain from it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the satisfaction of destroying my happiness? You've always been jealous of me. Admit it.
Megan, I'm trying to help you here. I'm trying to prevent you from making the same mistake I did in trusting him.
The only mistake I made was ever being friends with you. You're just a bitter, jealous shrew who can't stand to see me happy.
Think whatever you want about me, but please, at least look into what I'm telling you. Don't just take Tom at his word.
I don't need to look into anything. I know Tom. He loves me and would never betray me like that.
I used to think that too, but he's not who you think he is, Megan. The cheating was just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, so there's more now? Please, enlighten me on all the terrible things my future husband has supposedly done.
He had a serious problem with blowing money at hostess clubs and strip joints. Thousands of dollars a month sometimes.
Now I know you're full of it. Tom would never step foot in one of those sleazy places.
He did, Megan, all the time. I found the credit card statements. He was in deep with some shady characters.
You're unbelievable. You know that? Making up these outrageous lies to try and ruin my relationship.
I'm not making anything up. I'm trying to protect you from making a huge mistake in marrying him.
Protect me? Ha! More like sabotage me because you can't stand to see me with the man you're still in love with.
This has nothing to do with any lingering feelings for Tom, believe me. That ship sailed a long time ago.
Sure. Just like you going to all those baseball games had nothing to do with him either, right?
For the last time, my personal life and how I spend my time is none of your damn business.
It is my business when you're stalking my future husband and trying to drive a wedge between us with your lies.
How many times do I have to say this? I'm not stalking him. I'm not hung up on him. And I'm certainly not lying.
Yeah, just like you didn't lie about being my friend all those years ago while secretly trying to steal my boyfriend.
I'm not the one who lied and pretended to be a friend to get closer to someone else's boyfriend, Megan. That was all you.
And I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Tom and I were meant to be together. Nothing you say can change that.
I'm not trying to change anything. I'm trying to get through to you before you make a huge mistake.
The only mistake I ever made was letting you weasel your way into my life. But that's over now. You hear me? We're done.
Fine, be that way. But don't say I didn't warn you when this all blows up in your face.
The only thing blowing up here is your pathetic attempt at sabotaging my happiness. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a wedding to plan.
You know what? I'm done. I've said my piece. If you choose not to listen, that's on you. But I won't be there to pick up the pieces.
As if I'd ever come crying to you. You're nothing to me, Sarah. Nothing but a jealous, spiteful harpy.
Resorting to name-calling. Very mature. Look, one day you'll see I was trying to help you. I just hope it's not too late by then.
Help me, please. You're just trying to make yourself feel better about missing out on Tom. Well, guess what? You lose.
This isn't a game, Megan. This is your life, your future. Stop treating it like some competition between us.
Oh, but it is a competition, Sarah. One that I've already won. I got the man, the ring, the happily ever after. What do you have? Nothing.
I have a lot more than you know, but my life is not up for debate or comparison. I truly hope you and Tom are happy together.
We will be, blissfully so, while you waste away in bitter envy on the sidelines. Must kill you to know he upgraded so thoroughly.
Think whatever makes you feel better about yourself, Megan. I know my worth, and it has nothing to do with you or Tom.
Keep telling yourself that while crying into your Cheerios every morning. Face it, I won the grand prize. You're just a consolation.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that ludicrous statement. I'm ending this conversation now before we both say things we regret.
The only thing I regret is ever wasting my time with a loser like you. But hey, thanks for the entertainment. Watching you squirm is fun.
Know what? I was going to walk away, but not after that. There were some things you should know about your precious Tom.
Oh boy, here we go again with the baseless accusations. What's it going to be this time? Hidden other family? Secret drug habit?
Mock all you want, but this is serious. That big pro contract he's been bragging about, it's not happening anymore.
Yes it is. He signed the papers last week. The press conference is on Tuesday. Guess you'll have to find a new delusion.
That press conference isn't going to happen, Megan. The league found out about his affairs, including one with a high-profile exec's wife.
No, you're lying. This is low, even for you. Tom would never risk his career like that.
I'm not lying, Megan. It's all over the news. If you'd bother to look, the contract's been pulled. He's basically blacklisted.
This can't be happening. We have a wedding to pay for. A house we just bought. He said he was in the clear.
I'm sorry you're finding out this way, but he's not who you think he is. The gambling, the cheating, the debts, it goes deep.
How could he do this to me? To us? I gave him everything. I've been nothing but loyal.
I know it hurts. Believe me, I've been there. But you can't blame yourself for his actions. He made his choices.
I don't believe you. This is all your fault somehow. You've always been jealous of what we had.
Megan, stop. Take a breath. This has nothing to do with me or some imagined rivalry between us. This is about Tom and his behavior.
No, this is about you swooping in to play the hero now that there's trouble in paradise. Well, I don't need your pity or your lies.
It's not pity, it's concern. Despite everything, I don't want to see you hurt. I know what it feels like to be betrayed by him.
Oh, so now you care about my feelings? After spending months trying to undermine my relationship? How noble of you.
I was trying to warn you, to protect you from exactly this kind of heartbreak, but you refused to listen to reason.
Reason? Ha! More like jealous ravings from a bitter ex. You just can't stand that I had him and you didn't.
For the millionth time, this isn't about you and me. It's about Tom's pattern of lies and infidelity. Open your eyes.
No, you open your eyes, Sarah, to the fact that you're a sad, pathetic woman clutching at any straw to feel relevant again.
Wow. Okay, I can't do this anymore. I've tried to be a friend, to warn you, to support you, but I'm done.
Good. I don't need your support. I don't need anything from you except to stay the hell out of my life.
Message received loud and clear. I won't bother you again, but when this all implodes, just remember, I tried to help.
The only thing that's imploding here is your laughable attempt at sabotage. Tom and I will be just fine. You'll see.
Sure, Megan. Keep telling yourself that. I truly hope one day you see this for what it is. Goodbye and good luck.
Ha! Only losers need luck. Winners like me make our own destiny. So long, Sarah. Enjoy your mediocre, loveless existence.
If that's what you need to believe to feel good about your choices, so be it. Take care of yourself, Megan.
Oh, I'll take care of myself, all right. And when I'm living the high life as Mrs. Tom the baseball star, I'll be sure to send you a postcard.
Some people just insist on learning life's lessons the hard way. I hope she comes out on the other side okay. What a mess.
Honey, is everything okay? You've been staring at your phone for the last half hour looking absolutely livid.
No, everything is not okay. Remember that friend from college I told you about? The one marrying my ex?
The one who randomly messaged you out of the blue to brag about her engagement? Yeah, what about her?
Well, she's at it again. But this time, she's accusing me of trying to sabotage her relationship with Tom.
What? Why on earth would she think that? You haven't even spoken to Tom in years.
Apparently, she saw that I've been going to some baseball games and decided that means I'm stalking him or something.
That's ridiculous. We go to those games as a family, and last I checked, baseball stadiums are public places.
Exactly. But she's convinced I'm just going to try to win Tom back. As if I would ever want to be with that cheating, lying scumbag again.
Whoa, back up! Cheating? Lying? You've never mentioned that before. What exactly happened between you two?
I caught Tom cheating on me multiple times when we were in college. It's why I ended things with him.
I'm so sorry, honey. I had no idea. That must have been really tough to go through.
It was devastating at the time, but in hindsight, it was the best thing that could have happened. It led me to you.
Well, I'm grateful for that at least. But what does any of this have to do with your friend? Why is she coming after you now?
That's the thing. She's not my friend. She never was. She just admitted that she pretended to be my friend to get close to Tom.
Are you serious? Who does that? That's so twisted and manipulative.
I know, right? And now she's accusing me of doing the same thing to her, as if I would ever stoop to her level.
Unbelievable. So what did you say to her? How did you respond to these wild accusations?
I tried to warn her, David. I told her about Tom's history of cheating and lying, but she wouldn't listen.
Wait, you think Tom is still up to his old tricks, even with her?
I'd bet my life on it. Leopards don't change their spots. And I found out he just got dropped from his big baseball contract because of an affair.
Yikes, that's heavy. No wonder she's lashing out at you. She must be in complete denial.
She is. She accused me of making it all up because I'm jealous of her. Can you believe that? Me? Jealous of her?
She sounds deeply insecure and unhappy. Secure people don't go around tearing others down to make themselves feel better.
You're right, but that's not even the worst part. She's now threatening to steal you away from me as some twisted form of revenge.
Excuse me? She said what now? As if I would ever leave you, especially for someone as toxic as her.
I know, it's completely delusional, but she seems to think that because I stole Tom from her, she's entitled to steal my husband.
Wow, just wow! The level of delusion and entitlement is staggering! You know I would never even entertain such nonsense, right?
Of course I know that, honey. I trust you completely. It's her I don't trust. I'm scared of what she might try to do.
Hey, listen to me. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, that could ever make me leave you. You're my world, Sarah.
I know. I feel the same way about you. But she's so unstable, so obsessed with this imagined competition between us.
Competition? What competition? She's living in a fantasy land if she thinks your life is something to covet or steal.
Apparently, she's always been jealous of me, even back in college. Everything she did was to try to one-up me, including going after Tom.
That's so pathetic. Imagine being so insecure that you build your entire life around trying to beat someone else.
Right? And now that her perfect life with Tom is crumbling, she's looking for a new way to win by going after you.
Well, she's in for a rude awakening because there's no scenario where I would ever choose anyone over you, let alone her.
I hate that it's even come to this. I hate that she's dragged you into her sick little game. I'm so sorry, David.
Hey, you have nothing to apologize for. This is all on her and her twisted delusions. We're a team, remember?
You're right. We are. It's you and me against the world, always. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Lucky for you, you'll never have to find out. I'm here, I'm yours, and I'm not going anywhere, no matter what.
How did I get so lucky to have you as my husband? Seriously, what did I do to deserve you?
You were you, that's all. Your kind, brilliant, beautiful self. The self I fell head over heels in love with.
Charmer, but I mean it. Thank you for being so understanding, so supportive. I know this whole situation is a lot.
That's what husbands are for, to love, to cherish, and to fend off the occasional unhinged ex-friend.
My hero, defending my honor against the slings and arrows of outrageous accusation.
I will always defend you, Sarah, always. Now what do you say we mute the crazy and focus on us for a bit?
I say that sounds like the best idea I've heard all day. I love you so much, David, more than anything.
I love you too, Sarah. Always have, always will.
After that, David deleted Megan's contact information, and we never heard from her again. Later, we heard that she and Tom broke up. Apparently, Tom's potential pro career was supposed to be confidential, and when Megan bragged about it, she got in trouble with the team for leaking information. She had to pay a settlement and is now banned from all baseball stadiums for life. At least now we can enjoy family baseball games in peace.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
I hope I'm not intruding.
What do you mean, intruding? How did you even get in here? We didn't give you a key or tell you our new address.
Oh, don't be so uptight, Leah. I just came by to congratulate you and Ryan on your new home. Such a lovely place you've got here. I must say, I'm a bit hurt you didn't invite me to the housewarming party.
There wasn't a housewarming party, Megan. We've been busy settling in. Now, please answer my question. How did you get in?
Oh, calm down. I left a housewarming gift on the living room table for you and Ryan to enjoy. Aren't you going to thank me?
Megan, this is serious. We didn't tell you our new address and the door was locked. How did you find out where we live? And how did you get in?
A girl has her ways, little sister-in-law. I need to keep tabs on my cute little brother, don't I? It's my job to look out for him, especially now that he's married to, well, you.
That's not an answer, Megan. How did you find out where we live?
Oh, don't be so dramatic. I have my sources. It's not like it was hard to find out. You really should be more careful about who you share your information with.
Sources? What sources? Did you hire a private investigator or something? This is completely unacceptable.
Don't be ridiculous. I just asked around.
Asked around? Who? Our friends? Family? Colleagues? This was supposed to be private information, Megan.
A little bit of everything. Really, Leah, you're making such a fuss over nothing. We're family. There shouldn't be secrets between us.
Being family doesn't give you the right to invade our privacy. Now, for the last time, how exactly did you get inside?
Fine, if you must know. I had a spare key made the other day. It's no big deal. I don't see why you're getting so worked up about this.
I'm sorry, what? You made a spare key? When? That's not okay, Megan. You can't just make keys to other people's homes.
Don't be silly. It's perfectly normal for family to have spare keys. I don't care about you, but if something were to happen to my dear little brother, I need to be able to get in, right? It's for his safety.
Even if that were true, we never asked you to do that. It's wrong to make a key without permission.
Oh, stop fussing. I rushed back here when I realized you might be coming home soon. I didn't want you to think I was snooping or anything.
That doesn't make it better. You shouldn't be here at all. This is breaking and entering, Megan.
Breaking and entering? Now you're just being dramatic. I used a key, remember? Besides, I brought a housewarming gift. Aren't you going to thank me?
Thank you for breaking into our home. Are you serious right now?
I didn't break in. I used a key. How many times do I have to explain this to you?
A key you weren't supposed to have. This is unbelievable.
Details. Anyway, aren't you going to offer me some tea or something? It's rude to keep a guest waiting, you know.
You're not a guest, Megan. You're an intruder. I can't believe we're even having this conversation.
Don't be so dramatic. I'm family. Family doesn't need an invitation, right?
Family respects boundaries. You clearly don't. This is not okay, Megan.
Boundaries are for strangers, not sisters. Come on, Leah, lighten up a little. I'm just trying to be involved in my brother's life.
That's not how it works, Megan. Now, what else did you do while you were here uninvited?
Nothing much. Just me and myself at home. You know, got comfortable, had a look around. Your new place is quite nice, though. I have some suggestions for improvements.
Made yourself at home? What does that mean exactly? Please tell me you didn't go through our things.
Oh, you know, the usual. I watched some TV, had a snack, took a little nap on your comfy couch.
You took a nap here? How long were you in our house?
I'm not sure. Time flies when you're having fun.
This isn't a joke, Megan. You didn't just leave a gift, did you? There are dirty dishes here. You ate our snacks too. There are crumbs all over the sofa and trash left out. And you left the TV on.
Well, I don't know which day the garbage truck comes by here. I didn't want to mess up your system, so I left it for you. The TV was just an accident. Sorry about that. I got distracted when I heard you coming in.
Did you snoop around the other rooms too?
Snoop around? This is my brother's home. I'm not snooping. I'm familiarizing myself with his living situation.
It's not your home, Megan. It's ours, Ryan and mine. And yes, going through our things without permission is snooping. That's not the point. It's about privacy and respect, something you seem to have no concept of.
Fine. I'm sorry for invading your privacy or whatever. But hey, I found something interesting while I was looking around.
What do you mean interesting?
I just happened to find a nicely wrapped designer tie and scarf. They look like they suit my boyfriend, so I took them. I hope you don't mind.
You took them? Those are way too expensive for you two. And they weren't meant for you, Megan. That's theft.
Theft? Don't be ridiculous.
They're a birthday present for Dad that Ryan and I chose together.
Oh dear. If that's the case, your taste is terrible.
We put a lot of thought into it. And what do you mean our taste is terrible?
Giving Dad a tie is like telling him to keep working. Isn't he already running his own company full-time? He needs to relax, not be reminded of work.
You're wrong. He's always boasting about how he can still outwork the younger employees and wants to grow the company even bigger. The tie is perfect for him.
Even so, a tie is just... No, it's impersonal and cliche.
And that's besides the point. You can't just take things that don't belong to you.
Well, I'm glad I took it then. The brand is perfect for my boyfriend. Not too stuffy. He'll look amazing in it.
Please return it, Megan. If you want to give your boyfriend a present, buy one yourself. This is not okay.
I can't afford that. Come on, we're family. My boyfriend will be family soon enough too. What's the big deal?
This has nothing to do with Ryan. Taking other people's things is a crime. Do you understand that?
Crime? Don't be so dramatic. It's just borrowing between family. You're acting like I robbed a bank or something.
It's not borrowing if you don't ask permission and have no intention of returning it. This is stealing, plain and simple.
But I left you a gift in return. You mean that convenience store gift wrap full of cheap sweets? That's a fair trade, right?
Those factory-made traditional sweets barely cost $5. The tie and scarf you took are worth 100 times that.
It's a thought that counts, right? Besides, you two can afford it. My boyfriend and I need all the help we can get.
That doesn't give you the right to take our things.
Oh, I can't wait to give these to my boyfriend. We have a reservation at this fancy restaurant on our anniversary. I think he might propose.
That's not our problem. Just give the presents back. You can't start your engagement with stolen goods.
No way. It'll be perfect. I'll give him these designer accessories. He'll propose with a ring worth 3 months' salary, and it'll be the ideal proposal anniversary. Thanks for providing such nice gifts. I'll let you know when I upgrade from girlfriend to fiancé.
Megan, wait! Megan, you can't just leave like this. Megan! Ryan, what are we going to do? Your sister took the presents we got for your dad.
What? How did she take them? When was she even here?
Apparently, she came by while I was out shopping and running errands. She somehow made a spare key without our knowledge and let herself in. I can't believe this is happening.
What the hell? That's straight up criminal behavior. I can't believe she'd go this far.
I tried messaging her to return them, but she just said they were nice designer items and she's going to give them to her boyfriend. She had the nerve to say it's fine because we're family.
It's ridiculous. We carefully chose those for your dad. And I bet she doesn't even remember his birthday. How did she even get our address? And what's this about a spare key?
She said she looked it up. As for the key, she brushed it off saying it's normal for family to have one. Is she trying to ruin our happiness again? Didn't she also find out your address and make a spare key when you were living alone?
Yeah. She claimed she was worried about her dear little brother, but she just used my place like a hotel, showing up at all hours when she missed the last train. It was a nightmare.
That must have been awful. How did you handle it? I can't imagine dealing with this kind of invasion of privacy.
I tried talking to her, setting boundaries and even changing the locks. Nothing worked. She always found a way to weasel back in. It's like she doesn't understand the concept of personal space.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I can't believe she's doing it again now that we're married. I thought maybe she'd respect our relationship.
I should have warned you more about her behavior. I guess I hope she respect our marriage and give us some space. I feel terrible that you're having to deal with this.
It's not your fault, Ryan. You shouldn't have to warn your spouse about your sister's criminal behavior. This is beyond normal sibling issues. Now, how easy is it to make a spare key anyway? Should we be worried about other people doing this?
It's not usually that easy. Maybe when we visited my parents' house recently, Megan was there too. She might have had an opportunity then. You know how in spy movies they can make a copy by just pressing the key into some putty? Maybe she's that good at it by now. She's always found ways to interfere with my happiness. It wouldn't surprise me if she's picked up some tricks.
That's disturbing. We need to be more careful with our keys from now on. Maybe we should look into a more secure lock system.
Definitely. Can't believe she's escalated to this level.
Has she always been like this? I mean, I know you've told me stories, but this seems extreme, even for her.
It's been a gradual escalation over the years. When we were kids, she was just bossy and overprotective. But as we got older, she started getting more invasive. It's like she never accepted that I grew up. It's just complicated. She's still my sister, you know? I love her, even if I don't like her behavior.
I understand. Family relationships are never simple, but we need to do something about this current situation. What should we do?
Well, we've lost Dad's birthday present. That's the immediate problem we need to solve.
And we're supposed to celebrate this weekend, right? We don't have much time to find a replacement. Should we try to get the original gifts back from Megan? Maybe if we both confront her, she'll realize how serious this is. I'll try contacting Megan again, but I'm not hopeful. Oh, and let's change the locks ASAP. Next time we visit anywhere Megan might be, we shouldn't carry our keys. We can't risk her getting access again.
Good idea. We need to get a lock that's not easily duplicated. Work's been busy, so I can't do it right away. But we should also consider moving. We just moved into this place we love, but we may have to if we can't ensure our privacy and security.
Moving again so soon? That seems drastic. We've put so much effort into making this place our home.
I know, but if Megan knows where we live and has a key, do we really have any privacy or security here? It feels like we're always going to be looking over our shoulders.
Agreed. Let's take care of the locks first thing tomorrow. I'll call a locksmith first thing in the morning.
That sounds perfect. I'm so sorry about this, Leah. We just got married and now you're dealing with all this drama? This isn't how I wanted to start our life together.
Hey, don't apologize. This isn't your fault. We'll get through this. Your sister's actions don't define our relationship. We're in this together, remember?
You're right. Thank you for being so understanding. I don't know what I'd do without you.
And that's what partners are for. Now, let's focus on something we can control. It's too late to buy another present for your dad now, but maybe we can come up with an alternative?
You're right. We need to think outside the box. Any ideas?
Why don't we make something your dad likes? I'll look up some recipes. Homemade gifts often mean more anyway.
That's a great idea. Dad loves homemade gifts. Remember that scrapbook we made for their anniversary? He was over the moon about it.
Sounds like a plan. We'll make it even more special than the original gift. Your dad will love it, I'm sure.
Thanks for being so positive about this, Leah. I'm lucky to have you. You always know how to turn a bad situation around.
Hey, little brother. I hope you're still not mad about earlier. I was thinking we could all have dinner together this weekend. What do you say?
Megan, I'm not in the mood for this. What you did was completely unacceptable. We need to talk about boundaries.
Oh, come on. It's not that big a deal. We're family, remember? Family doesn't need boundaries.
Being family doesn't give you the right to break into our home and steal from us. This is serious, Megan.
I didn't break in. I had a key. Why are you being so dramatic about this?
A key you made without our permission. That's illegal, Megan. Do you understand that?
Illegal? Now you're just being ridiculous. Anyway, about dinner this weekend.
No, Megan. We're not having dinner with you. We need some space. A lot of space, actually.
I'm just looking out for you. Someone has to, since you make such poor choices. Like marrying Leah, for instance.
My choices are none of your business. I'm an adult and I'm married now. I don't need you to look out for me anymore.
Please, you'll always be my little brother who needs guidance. You can't just shut me out because you got married.
I don't need your guidance, Megan. I need you to respect my life and my decisions, including my decision to marry Leah.
Fine, be that way. I'll just drop by your place tomorrow to sort this out in person. We can talk about this face to face.
Don't you dare come into our home uninvited again. I mean it, Megan.
Try and stop me, little brother. You know I'll find a way in if I want to.
Megan, I'm warning you. If you show up uninvited again, there will be consequences. Serious ones.
Ooh, I'm so scared. What are you going to do? Tell mom and dad on me? We're not kids anymore, Ryan.
This isn't a joke, Megan. I'm serious. Stay away from our home.
You'll regret this, Ryan. You'll see how much you need me.
No, I won't. Please, just respect our wishes for once. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, have it your way, but don't come crying to me when you realize how much you need your big sister.
Goodbye, Megan.
Wait a minute. I've come down with a fever and I'm bedridden. I'd appreciate it if you could refrain from visiting.
You've got a fever. Can't even manage your own health? What kind of wife are you?
I'll admit that I need to be more careful with my health, but I really don't want you to come today. I'm not feeling well at all.
Don't worry. I rarely catch colds from others, and I'm pretty tough. If you're not feeling well enough to eat, then just make something for me. I'll watch a movie while I eat, then head out.
Megan, I'm too unwell even to cook. Please understand. We can catch up another time when I'm feeling better.
You're well enough to text, so you're fine. I'll be there in about 10 minutes, so start preparing lunch now. Nothing fancy, just something quick will do.
Please wait. I can't have you come over. You won't be able to get in. We've changed the locks.
Oh, don't look at me like I'm the bad one here. This is your own fault. I let you know in advance that I was coming, and you were laying about in bed instead of making lunch. As your sister-in-law, I need to fix that lazy attitude of yours. And that's why I thought I'd wake you up from your newlywed daydreaming by throwing some ice water on you.
I'm wide awake now. Are you kidding me? My pillow and pajamas are soaked. I was already shivering from the fever, and now I'm even colder. What's wrong with you?
You know, Leah, I was going to tell you about my engagement and the proposal over lunch, but now I can't. You've ruined everything with your selfishness.
Well, congratulations on your engagement. I wish I could have heard about it when I was feeling better, and without having ice-cold water dumped all over me. How did you get in anyway? We changed the locks.
Oh, that was easy. The door was unlocked. Someone left it open, and that's why I could get in so easily. If you had just made lunch, I would have even nursed you back to health. You brought the ice water to help with your fever, but my hand slipped. We're family, so you'll forgive me, right?
We're not family.
What? What are you talking about? Of course we're family. Stop being so dramatic.
I don't consider you family either. It's me, Ryan. Leah's fever started getting worse, so I ran to the drugstore to get some ice packs and medicine. Leah messaged me that you had shown up, so I rushed back, but I was too late. I was careless and forgot to lock the door, since our building has a security entrance, and I was only going to be gone for a bit.
Ryan, is that really you? Why are you pretending to be Leah?
Yeah, it's me. I've taken over texting for Leah since she needs to rest. Remember when you made a spare key and broke into my place before? And then you took the present we had prepared for Dad?
So what? We're family, aren't we? It's fine. I don't see why you're making such a big deal out of this.
Being family doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. Just so you know, we're cutting ties with you completely. We won't even have minimal contact.
What are you talking about? That's impossible. You can't cut ties with me. I'm your sister.
Gosh, I really wish I hadn't left the door open. When you made a spare key, broke in and took Dad's present last time, we all agreed that if you did anything like that again, we'd all cut ties with you. And you've done it again. So now, we're following through.
Who's we all? You can't make decisions like this on your own, Ryan.
Me, Dad, Mom, and Leah. We all agreed. Your behavior has gone too far for too long.
Don't be ridiculous. Your wife Leah is one thing, but it's impossible for our real family to cut ties with me. Mom and Dad would never agree to this.
Well, you'll find out if it's possible or not yourself. We're cutting ties with you. No matter what happens, we won't see you again. We've changed the locks and we won't make such a basic mistake as leaving the door unlocked again. You won't be able to come to our home anymore.
But I just got engaged. We need to introduce my fiancé to our parents, have the families meet, and there's a wedding too. You can't just cut me out of all of that.
I won't take back what I just said, no matter what you say. I don't need a relative who's always interfered with my happiness and targeted my girlfriends and now my wives to make them miserable. Your engagement doesn't change anything.
Wait, Ryan. Cutting ties isn't that simple. We're family. You can't just erase me from your life.
It is when you cross the line too many times. This isn't about just today, Megan. It's about years of your selfish behavior.
You're overreacting. I've always looked out for you. Everything I've done has been for your own good.
No, you've always looked out for yourself. You've never respected my boundaries or my relationships. That's not looking out for me. That's controlling me.
That's not true. I was just trying to protect you. You don't understand how dangerous the world can be.
Protect me from what? Happiness? A loving relationship? A peaceful home? Those are all things you try to take away from me.
From people who might hurt you. You're too trusting, Ryan. You need someone to watch out for you. And that's my job as your big sister.
I'm an adult, Megan. I can take care of myself. And I have Leah now, who actually respects me and supports me. That's what real love and protection look like.
Oh, please. You've only been married for a few months. You don't know what might happen. People change, Ryan. What if Leah turns out to be different than you thought?
What might happen is none of your business. Our relationship is between me and Leah. We don't need your interference or your so-called protection.
But what about Mom and Dad? They'll never agree to this. They know how close we are.
They already have. We've all had enough of your behavior. Mom and Dad understand that this is necessary for our well-being.
You're lying, right? You're not really cutting ties with me. This is just some sort of trick to teach me a lesson, isn't it? You're on my side, right?
I support this decision fully. And this isn't a trick or a lesson. It's the consequence of your actions.
This is ridiculous. I'm coming over right now to sort this out. We need to talk about this face to face.
Don't bother. We're not there.
What do you mean you're not there? Where are you?
We've already moved.
You moved? When? Where? How is that even possible? You just moved into that new place.
We were already planning to move somewhere you didn't know about. I pushed myself a bit too hard for the move and ended up getting sick, but we managed to finish moving. We were just having some congratulatory cake when you texted us.
This is insane. You can't just move without telling me. I'm your sister-in-law. I have a right to know where you live.
We just did, and we're not telling you where. You lost the right to know our whereabouts when you repeatedly invaded our privacy.
You can't do this to me. You can't just erase me from your life like this.
You stopped being my sister-in-law when you repeatedly disrespected my husband and our home. A real sister-in-law would respect our boundaries and our relationship.
But what about my engagement? My wedding? You guys have to be there.
No, we don't. And after what we've told your fiancé, I doubt there will be a wedding.
What? What did you tell him? You had no right to interfere in my relationship.
The truth, Megan. All of it. We told him about your behavior, your disrespect for boundaries, and your theft. He deserved to know who he was really engaged to.
You had no right. That was private. How could you do this to me?
We had every right. He deserved to know who he was really engaged to.
This is a nightmare. You've ruined everything. My engagement, my relationship with our family. How could you do this to me?
No, Megan. You ruined everything yourself. Your actions have consequences. It's time you learn that.
You were serious when you said our parents are cutting ties with me too? When I went home to report my engagement and discuss the wedding, they turned me away. This can't be happening.
Of course they're serious. We all agreed on this, Megan. Your behavior has affected all of us.
What am I supposed to do? I need our parents' help with all the wedding preparations. I can't do this alone.
No need to worry about that. There won't be a wedding anymore.
What do you mean?
Your fiancé said he was going to break off the engagement.
What? No, that can't be true. He loves me. We're perfect together.
We paid him a visit to say goodbye before cutting ties with you. We thought this would be the last chance to greet him.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear anything about this. When did this happen? Why wasn't I informed?
We told him that we're cutting ties with you, that we won't attend the wedding, and explained why. We carefully told him everything from A to Z, including the biggest reason, how you made a spare key and took the gift we had prepared for Dad's 60th birthday.
Wait, from A to Z? Does that mean he found out that I took the scarf and tie from you guys and gave them to him?
I didn't say that much. We just told him the facts about your behavior.
Oh, thank goodness. So he doesn't know about the gifts?
I only told him which brand of tie and scarf were taken, and that they haven't been returned yet.
That's basically telling him everything. He'll know the gift I gave him wasn't actually bought by me. How could you do this?
Hey, I can't lie and say you returned the tie and scarf. That would be dishonest, and we've had enough dishonesty in this family.
What should I do? Come to think of it, I haven't received any messages since he said a good night text last night. We usually text all day, but there's nothing today. This is all your fault.
Anyway, we finished moving, so this is where we cut ties. We're in the middle of eating our moving in cake. Goodbye, Megan.
Wait! I'll pay you back for the tie and scarf. Please, I'm begging you, don't do this to me. We can work this out.
I told you, we don't need compensation. This isn't about money, Megan. It's about trust and respect, which you repeatedly violated.
It's not compensation, it's severance pay. Please, just take the money and we can forget this ever happened.
Severance pay? This isn't a job. You can't just throw money at this problem and make it go away. Our relationship and trust aren't for sale.
Please, Leah, there must be something I can do to fix this. I'll do anything. Just tell me what I need to do to make this right.
It's too late for that. You've had countless chances to change your behavior, but you never did. We can't trust that this time would be any different.
But I can change. I promise I'll be better. I'll respect your boundaries. I'll ask before I visit. I'll never take anything again. Please, just give me one more chance.
We've heard that before. It's always empty promises with you. You say you'll change, but you never do. We can't keep going through this cycle.
This time is different. I really mean it. I'll do whatever it takes. Please don't cut me out of your lives.
How is it different? You broke into our home, stole from us, and then had the audacity to throw ice water on me while I was ill with a fever. How can you possibly justify that? How can we ever trust you again after that?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was excited about my engagement and I wanted to share the news with you. I know it was wrong, but I didn't mean any harm.
There's no excuse for your actions. Normal people don't break into their families' homes or steal their possessions, no matter how excited they are. Your intentions don't justify your actions.
I know, I messed up. But please, give me one more chance. I'll prove to you that I can change. I'll do whatever it takes to regain your trust.
We've given you too many chances already. Each time you've proven that you can't respect our boundaries or our relationship. We can't keep putting ourselves through this.
But what about all the good times we've had? Don't they count for anything? We've been through so much together, Leah. You can't just throw that all away.
Of course they do. That's why this is so difficult. But we can't keep living like this, constantly worrying about what you'll do next. The good times don't erase the bad ones.
I promise I'll change. I'll give you space, whatever you want. Just please don't cut me out completely. I don't know who I am without you all.
It's not about what we want anymore, Megan. It's about what we need. And what we need is peace in our lives. But we need to feel safe and respected in our own home.
But I'm your sister-in-law. You can't just cut me out of your life. Family is forever, isn't it?
We can, and we have to, for our own well-being. Families should support and respect each other, not constantly violate boundaries and trust.
What about Mom and Dad? They can't possibly agree with this. They know how close I am to you, and especially Ryan. We've always been like that.
They do agree. They've been dealing with your behavior for even longer than I have. This wasn't an easy decision for any of us, but we all agree it's necessary.
This isn't fair. You're all ganging up on me. How am I supposed to defend myself if you've already decided?
No, Megan. We're all finally standing up for ourselves. This isn't about ganging up on you. It's about protecting ourselves from your harmful behavior.
But what am I supposed to do now? My fiancé isn't responding. My family is cutting ties with me. I'll be all alone. You can't do this to me!
Maybe this is the wake-up call you need. It's time for you to take responsibility for your actions and make some real changes in your life. We can't do that for you.
How am I supposed to do that without my family's support? I need you all. Please, don't abandon me like this.
Sometimes, we need to hit rock bottom before we start to climb back up. This is your rock bottom, Megan. What you do next is up to you. We hope you'll use this as an opportunity for real growth and change.
I can't believe this is happening. It feels like a nightmare. Please tell me this isn't real.
It's very real, Megan, and it's the consequence of your actions over many years. We didn't come to this decision lightly.
Can't we talk about this in person? Please, Leah, just give me a chance to explain face to face. I'm sure we can work this out if we just sit down together.
No, we've said everything that needs to be said. This is goodbye. We hope you'll take this time to reflect and make positive changes in your life.
Wait! Don't go! Please! I need you all! I'll do anything. Just don't leave me like this.
Goodbye, Megan. I hope you find a way to turn your life around. We truly wish the best for you, even if we can't be a part of your life right now.
Leah? Leah! Please don't do this to me. I'm your sister. We're family. Leah? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. Please don't leave me all alone. I'll change. I promise. Just give me one more chance.
I immediately blocked my sister-in-law's phone number and deleted all her contact information. It felt like cutting off a limb, but a necessary amputation for our sanity. My husband and in-laws apparently kept her contact info just in case she goes on another rampage, but they're leaving all her messages unread. Later, we heard through rumors that her true nature was exposed and her engagement was officially called off. The news spread quickly through our small community, whispers and shocked expressions following in its wake. Her ex-fiancé, now fully aware of her deceitful nature, returned the scarf and tie to her when he broke off the engagement. I can only imagine the painful conversation that must have transpired between them. In a last-ditch effort to salvage her relationships, she took the items back to her parents' house. We heard she even threw herself down in front of the door to beg for forgiveness. But years of manipulative behavior had eroded any goodwill she might have once had. In the end, no one forgave her. The damage was too deep, the trust too thoroughly shattered. Now, an eerie silence has fallen over our family. We don't know where she is or what she's doing now. Sometimes, I catch myself wondering about her, hoping she's found a way to change, to grow. But then I remember the pain she caused, and I know we made the right decision. Our lives are peaceful now, free from the constant anxiety of her next intrusion.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.